Is there some good news? Of course there is. One of the ways in which communication takes place within government agencies is through the issuance of strategy, policy, executive orders. Coming off of the new whitehouse.gov website, I've cut and pasted some of our new president's focus areas. Water and the environment are clearly there. And so strategy and policy is a way to affect communication. And as I continue to do some research, I found other articles, other scholarly writings that suggest that the word is getting out, that there is a difference being made. Facing crisis. Most citizens don't even know there's a problem. And so we're beginning to find in op-eds, in editorials, in articles, things people read, that there is some understanding. This I thought was very intriguing. This particular author here admits to his earlier errors. And he admits, earlier I failed to present the subject in enough detail. This is meaningful. Here you have an author, a scholar, a writer, who himself, he or she, got it. Went back to the typewriter and said, hey, I was wrong. I would offer to you that if we're looking for measures, are we being effective, then this is the kind of thing that you want to look for. Somebody who didn't agree with you earlier now has changed their mind. How many folks have seen or heard of this particular film? I see one, maybe two hands. I'm glad that I discovered it. What I want to show to you is a quick 2-minute, really is, a 2-minute clip. The technology will live with me here. And then I would ask you to Google this up and find this website and see what this producer has done. It's very, very effective. And it uses visual communications, which is really what people want to watch in order to convince. So let's see if this holds with you. Yes?
Most people don't think about where their water comes from. They just turn on the tap and they expect it to be there. Those days are ending. Humans are changing the climate. We already see evidence about it. One of the most significant impacts of climate change will be on our water resources.
This notion that we'll have water forever is wrong. The world is running out of fresh water.
This bill has an agenda, it has a position. You may not agree with everything it has to say, but it is evidence of a very effective communication style. And I have no idea of what the cost was. This was recently screened at the Sundance Film Festival, late 2008. DVD is available. If it is a message that you agree with, or that your organization agrees with, then you may want to look at getting a copy of this, looking at copies of it, seeing whether or not it's something that you can either reproduce or use in sessions such as this. Okay, in conclusion, my students love to hear that part, okay? Now, in conclusion, we can talk for hours about globalization. I just simply want to mention it to you because in a globalized world, to steal some ideas from Thomas Friedman, the world is flat, that literally you can look into everybody else's living room. You can know what they know, you can see what they see, and you begin to think what they think. And so ideas move across the planet today faster than we can possibly imagine. Again, what's the purpose of my talk? Are we effectively communicating the threat? To utilize the web, to utilize networks, to utilize print, media, video, to utilize an opportunity to have a reporter put a microphone in front of you. What do you think? What's going on here? Rather than say no comment or it's none of my business, say something, write something. As I did preparing for this particular lecture, using the internet and using resources to see what people are writing and saying is a very effective way to communicate the threat. More than just experts coming here speaking to experts. Take that expertise and write it, publish it, talk about it, respond in the newspaper, because that lives forever on the net. Again, how can we know how effective we are? If you have an area of research or of concern that you think is deserving of attention, then take some time and see what information is out there now. See what's out there 8 months from now. And see whether something you've written is now out there to be found. This particular forum is a wonderful venue for sharing these sorts of ideas. And my little part this afternoon was to put a little smile on your face. Give you a sense that, my estimate, we are winning. What does that mean? Those who care about this threat, and yes, it's very real. I have already been preceded by all the professionals who told you this stuff is real. And I'm a federal agent, just like my friend from the FBI. This stuff is real. Does the American public get it? No. How effective then must we be to get the resources, to get the strategy, to get the policy? And so in a forum such as this, sharing these sorts of ideas is valuable. And with that, I will yield to the gentleman here. Thanks a lot for your attention, and thanks a lot for having me.